From the gun, ETN gets it. And the runner will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt. Back deep for the Raiders, Trey Tucker. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
1-yard gain.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Play fake here, Smith. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock, but it does force a 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to ETN. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yard to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
It's 3rd down. And 5 yards to go.
Now it's Lawrence. That's Thomas. He's got it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 8. And the Jaguars 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger, tight. Silver.
They'll run. ETN. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Easy.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
One final shot before the half. Escapes the pocket. And he'll just throw it away and send us, Brock, into the break. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters. As we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the game down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Mostert on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Vegas offense ready to start this third quarter. And they're defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Giving this to Genty. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Stopped by Fourier Oluoku.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get it.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
He'll throw it. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and that keeps this drive moving.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
On 1st down, Genty will cobble together a yard there. Former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 50-yard line.
Here's Smith. Free inside the 30. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Giving 24 yards on that one. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. Find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
Catch is made in close. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just enough to throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for them today.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Carlson's kick is good, and they've taken back the lead.
Well, that didn't take too long. One series in, and he's given them the second half lead.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. This run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
The 23-yard line.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Headed out right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Hey, go. Here we go.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Washington.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
He's got it near the 8. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. Then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
From the red zone now. Catch made. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders grow the lead to 7. Brock Bowers the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Carlson to tack on the extra point. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Raiders 16, Jaguars 8.
All set now for the kickoff. Brown with a return here. Things going well so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield.